Hello? Hi. Good evening. I'm Vilma Nahara, the principal of Watkins Mill High School. Our graduation will begin promptly at 6:10. We're allowing some families and some students to be able to enter. So that we make our ceremony memorable, dignified, and special for all of us, I ask that during the ceremony, you turn off or silence all electronic devices. Noise makers of any kind are not permitted. I ask that you remain in your seats so as not to block the views of others. As a courtesy to our families and friends, please limit your applause to make sure that no one misses hearing that special moment when their child's name is called. During the ceremony, please respect our speakers and singers by refraining from talking and interrupting. Our official photographer will be taking photos from the front row. These pictures will be made available through LifeTouch. The information and link information are located in the program. We will begin in a few minutes. Thank you. Good evening. Welcome, parents, guardians, families, and friends. Welcome, Watkins Mill High School staff, distinguished guests, and special welcome to our graduating class of 2026. Hey! And the first class to graduate at UMBC. I am the proud principal of Watkins Mill, and I am honored to welcome all of you to our commencement ceremony. Today, we are here to recognize and celebrate the amazing students of the class of 2026. Graduates, you should be proud of what you have accomplished and just take it all in today. You are deserving of this day and of your accomplishments. So let us begin. Please stand for our national anthem by our very own Watkins Mill Choir.
Seated. Good evening. I'm Stacey Della O, Secretary of the Class of 2026 Student Council. On behalf of the graduating Class of 2026, welcome to the commencement ceremony, and thank you for joining us today. It is my pleasure to welcome and introduce the distinguished people seated on stage today. To my left is Ms. Vilma Nahida, Principal of Watkins Mill High School, Mr. Marcus Wiggins, our 12th grade assistant principal, Ms. Nadia Briggs, our assistant principal, Dr. Francisco Valverde Daniels, our assistant principal, Ms. Vina Robertson, our assistant principal, Mr. Edwin Solano, our school business administrator, Ms. Joycelyn Vidigla, our class of 2026 class council social media manager, Ms. Camila Pupo Flores, our class of 2026 class council vice president. And on my right is the Honorable Miss Grace Rivera Oven, our school board member, Dr. Thomas Taylor, Superintendent of Montgomery County Public Schools, Miss Essie McGuire, Superintendent's Chief of Staff, Miss Elba Garcia, Deputy Chief of Division of Family and Community Engagement, Dr. Tamitha Campbell, our Associate Superintendent of Office of School Support and Wellbeing, Mr. David Adams, our Director 2 of Office School Support and Wellbeing. Dr. Melissa Cloyd, our 12th grade class advisor. Ms. Junie Kim, our class of 2026 class council president. And Ms. Tracy Espinosa, our student selected speaker. We would also like to introduce our Watkins Mill cluster principals. Please rise as you are introduced. From South Lake Elementary School, Ms. Lisa Rosado. From Stedwick Elementary School, Ms. Natasha Davis Bolden. From Watkins Mill Elementary School, Mr. Eric Stansell. From Whetstone Elementary School, Mrs. Edith Lee. From Neillsville Middle School, Mrs. Barbara Escobar. And from Montgomery Village Middle School, Mr. Vincent Liebert. As the class of 2026, we want to express our deepest gratitude to all of those who played a role in bringing us to this milestone. To our parents, guardians, and those who stood in as family, we are forever grateful for your unwavering support, encouragement, and love. To the dedicated faculty and staff of Watkins Mill High School, thank you for the invaluable lessons, both inside and outside the classroom, that shaped who we are today. Your compassion, high standards, and Wolverine pride will always stay with us. La clase de 2026 desea expresar su más profunda gratitud a todos los que jugaron un papel en llevarnos a este hito. A nuestros padres, tutores y quienes actuaron como familia, estamos eternamente agradecidos por su apoyo incondicional, amor y asesoramiento. Al dedicado cuerpo docente y personal de la Escuela Preparatoria Watkins Mill, gracias por las valiosas lecciones, dentro y fuera del aula, que formaron quienes somos hoy. Su compasión, altos estándares y orgullo Wolverine siempre nos acompañará. We are thrilled to move forward with our ceremony, featuring remarks from the president of the class of 2026, Ms. Junie Kim.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, families, faculty, and most importantly, the class of 2026. My name is Junie Kim, and I've had the honor of serving as your class president. Standing here today, I'm not speaking as just one student, but on behalf of a class that has created something truly meaningful together. I want you guys to take a second to recall our 9th grade orientation. I don't think any of us could have imagined where we would end up. Some of us thought we'd never procrastinate, some of us thought we had our whole life planned out, and some of us thought we'd actually understand what was going on in math class. That didn't last very long. We arrived as strangers with different stories, different backgrounds, and different dreams. Yet somehow, over the last 4 years, we became one class. From our time at the mill, we have all walked through every hallway of our building, including the mixing bowl, a sacred intersection at our school. Security guards shout, "Get to class," as students linger and push as they try to navigate the human maze. To our teachers, it's their #1 nightmare. To us, it's where we catch a glimpse of our friends, squeeze in a conversation during 5 short minutes, and stay connected throughout the day. And that connection is what makes Watkins Mill special. In a school as diverse as ours, those everyday interactions matter. The mixing bowl may just be a crowded hallway, but it represents something bigger. People from different backgrounds crossing paths and creating a sense of belonging. And then there are the moments we'll never forget. Late nights decorating for homecoming hallways, running on no sleep, but still arguing about whose section looked better, waking up way too early for senior sunrise, and of course, as many of you guys remember, senior assassin, where suddenly everyone became slightly over-competitive, paranoid, and way too confident in their strategy, even though most of us were just driving around hoping we don't get eliminated. Those moments might have seemed small at the time, but they're what brought us together. That's the Watkins Mill spirit. It's not something you can rank or measure. It's something you feel in the way we come together and in the way we turn ordinary moments into something truly unforgettable. That spirit didn't just come from one person, but it came from all of us. It came from a class that stayed strong even when things weren't easy, a class that adapted through changes and still kept moving forward, a class that built real connections within it. I'd also like to thank the people who helped make these 4 years possible. Thank you to Ms. Nahera, who always was there for our class, and to our admin, and Ms. Jones for planning this graduation. Thank you to Dr. Cloyd, who stepped in when we needed stability most and helped guide us through. And thank you to Mr. Wiggins, our grade level admin, for the time and care you put into making our senior year truly unforgettable, from tolerating our senior prank to getting pied in the face and everything in between. For all of our faculty who shaped us into who we are today, and for our family and friends who supported our journey, thank you. I want the class of 2026 to take a second and think about who impacted their life today. And on the count of 3, I want you guys to shout thank you, so let's make sure they hear us. 1, 2, 3. I'd also like to give a personal thank you to my family, Appa, Oma, and Yeni. Thank you for your endless support and belief in me. Because of all of you, Watkins Mill became a place we call home. However, now as we leave, we're all headed in different directions. Different schools, different goals, different futures, but what we built here doesn't stay behind. We take with us the resilience, the friendships, the memories, and most importantly, the understanding that we're stronger when we're together. So wherever life takes us, let's carry that Watkins Mill spirit with us, building community and showing up. Because if the class of 2026 has proven anything, is that we don't just get through challenges, we grow from them together. Where will we be in 10 years from now? What stories will we tell about this place and the people sitting around us? I don't know exactly where life will take each of us, but I do know this. The students sitting in front of me today are capable of incredible things. The friendships we built, the lessons we learned, and the community we've built, created here, will continue to shape us long after we leave the mill. Anyways, don't be a stranger. Reach out to old friends, come back and visit, keep showing up for the people who helped shape who you are today. Serving as your class president for these past 4 years has been one of my greatest honors. Thank you and congratulations to the class of 2026.
Good evening, Wolverines and graduates. My name is Joyceline Videkla, and I have the honor of serving as your class council social media manager for class of 2026. Through every reel and recap and post, I have front row seats to the incredible moments that have defined our time here at Watkins Mill, and what a journey it has been. Thank you, class of 26, for allowing me to tell our story. Now it's truly my honor to introduce our next speaker. Those closest to her use words like determined, passionate, and fearless to describe her. Over the past 4 years, she has poured her heart into this school as the proud SGA president, our school Latin dance team captain, and advocate for the community outside of school. A testament to the trust and respect she has earned from everyone around her. She leads with grace, shows up with energy, and never stops pushing herself and others to be their best. Please put your hands together and welcome to our stage our student speaker, Tracy Espinoza.
Hola, hola a todos. Good evening. Good evening, class of 2026, families, and everyone who helped us get here today. At some point in our lives, probably more than we can count, we've all been asked the same question. And I know my tias have been asking me a lot recently too. What do you want to be when you grow up? And for a while, we try to answer it. I've had my fair share. I wanted to be a veterinarian, then an animator, then a biomedical engineer, and at one point I said justice and just hoped it made sense to someone. Maybe some of you have said doctor, teacher, chef, or athlete, and maybe some of you still don't know. But that question we've been asked our whole life is incomplete. What you want to be and who you want to become are not the same thing. What is a title you can write down, but who, that is something people feel when they are around you. Some of us are walking out here today with a plan. Some of us are walking out with questions. And some of us are hoping that the next steps make sense when we get there. And honestly, that's okay. Because the truth is, it doesn't really matter how clear your path is right now. What matters is how you walk it, or how you strut it. Watkins Mill isn't just sending out athletes or future healthcare workers or engineers out into the world. It's sending out people who know how to show up for others. We're sending out compassionate athletes who lift up their teammates when no one's watching, healthcare professionals who treat people, not just patients, and engineers who care about the communities they're building. That's what the Mill has given us, a sense of who we are. High school has taught me that we are more than what we achieve, more than the awards and the things that we list to prove ourselves. And we all have things we're proud of. Some of you are cheerleading and Latin dance champions, track medalists, scholarship recipients, but before any of that, you're someone's safe place, someone's inside joke, and someone's reason to keep going. And that's what we carry on with us today. Years from now, people might forget what you studied, whether you did IB diploma program, CP, or got honor rolls or math stars, but they will remember how you made them feel. Our teachers won't remember us by our MISA, MAP, SAT scores. They'll remember when we showed up. They'll remember the faces that helped out during family markets, the students who decorated the halls for HOCO and prom, the students who shared versions of themselves for all of the assemblies that we had. They'll remember all the students who collectively made Watkins Mill the Mill. So as we leave here today, whether you feel ready or not, don't just ask yourself, what do I want to be? Ask yourself, who do I want to become? And then choose that person every day. Choose to be kind, choose to be resilient, choose to be someone who makes an impact, not just through success, but through character. When I grow up, I want to be my Pachamama, my Taita, and my Papicha's comfort. I want to be my sister Michi's warmth, and I want to be all of my friends' constant. So I leave you with this class of 2026. At some point in our lives, we've all been asked the same question. Now, I want to ask you a revised question, not for the final time, but as a reminder. Who do you want to be when you grow up? Thank you.
Broken down and tired of living life on a merry-go-round, and you can't find the fighter, but I see it in you, so we gon' walk it out and move mountains. We gon' walk it out and move mountains. And I'll rise up, I'll rise like the day, and I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid, I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. And I'll rise up, high like the waves, I'll rise up, times again. For you, for you, for you, for you.
When the silence isn't quiet and it feels like it's getting hard to breathe, and I know you feel like dying, but I promise we'll take the world to its feet and move mountains, bring it to its feet and move mountains. And I'll rise up, I'll rise like the day, I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid, I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, for you, for you, for you.
All we need is hope, and for that we have each other, and for that we have each other.
And we will rise, we will rise, we'll rise, oh, we'll rise, oh.
I'll rise up, high like the waves. I'll rise up, in spite of the ache. I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. And we'll rise up, high like the waves. We'll rise up, in spite of the ache. We'll rise up, and we'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, for you, for you, for you.
That was beautiful. Thank you, Odette and Evelyn. All right. We made it, class of 2026. It is an honor to stand before you today as your very proud principal. Today, we are here to recognize you for your accomplishments and to celebrate your achievements. Today is celebration. Today is joy. Today is pride. And today is proof. Proof that hard work matters, proof that showing up matters, proof that perseverance matters, and proof that greatness lives at Watkins Mill High School. I am honored to be your principal, but more importantly, as someone who has had the privilege of witnessing your journey, your growth, your struggles, your triumphs, and the legacy that you are leaving behind. 3 years ago, we began our journey together. And as a new principal, I came into our school with faith, hope, vision, and belief. And from the very beginning, you welcomed me, you welcomed us, you allowed us to become a part of your story. As a first-year principal, I stood before our students and staff and described Watkins Mill as the sleeping giant. My second year, I shared that we had awakened the sleeping giant and that collectively we had and we are building greatness. Year 3, I challenged our students to walk with their heads held high and to walk amongst giants as we continued to build greatness. Class of 2026, you answered that call. Thank you. I know your stories. We know your stories. I know that some of you face challenges both inside and outside our school walls. We also know of your stories of accomplishment and wins throughout your high school career. But I want to talk about is the story you created about Watkins Mill High School. When many of us first walked through the doors of Watkins Mill, there was already a narrative written about our school. A narrative focused on obstacles instead of possibilities, a narrative focused on deficits instead of brilliance, and a narrative that underestimated who we are. But class of 2026, you refused to let someone else define your story, and you rejected that narrative. You chose to write your own. And in doing so, you helped change the culture of Watkins Mill. You showed this county, our community, and this world what greatness looks like at the Mill. And not just through accomplishments, but through spirit, heart, and love. So class of 2026, here's what you helped create, and here's our story. Together, you earned $12,763,178 in academic scholarships, which is $646,975 more than last year, class of 2026. 7 of you are graduating with your associate's degree from Montgomery College, which is 4 more students than last year. 81 of you have earned your seal of biliteracy, which means you are fluent in either 2 or multiple languages. 31 of you are IB diploma candidates. 34 are career-related program candidates. That's right, we can celebrate all that. Again, which is more than last year. 19 of you seated here in the front row are among the top 5% performing students in the state of Maryland, receiving the Governor's Merit Award. Again, more than last year. 6 of you are going to defend our country and serve in the United States military. 3 will join the Army, 1 Air Force, 1 Marine, and 1 National Guard. Can you please stand so we can give you a round of applause if you're going into the military? Thank you. Together, you have earned over 60,249 service learning hours, which is 5,000 more than last year. In athletics, 10 student athletes are committed to play at the next level. 1 of our students broke our school record for number of saves in a single game for boys lacrosse. 1 of our students registered 400 career saves as a goalie for girls lacrosse. And 7 of you in front of me are Division III cheerleading county champions. Your accomplishments are extraordinary, but remember, we never get here alone, and it takes a village. And so as an acknowledgement to the village that helped write our story, let's say some thanks. Teachers, thank you for pouring your hearts into our students every single day. Thank you for believing in them, pushing them, loving them, and helping them discover their greatness. Please stand. Thank you. Counselors and counselor adjacent, you are and will always be the heart of the school. You show up in ways for our students in a manner no one else can and are a critical part of our students' stories. Thank you for your commitment to our students. I also want to acknowledge our support staff. Thank you to our paraeducators, secretarial staff, building service, cafeteria staff, our ITSS, our MST, health room, security, media center, community partners, CCN, everybody that goes above and beyond, and all of you have played a role in the journey of our students. Thank you. Class of 2026, your story began in elementary school and continued through middle school. So thank you to the best cluster principals in this county for being the foundation of our students' learning and growing. These principals have poured into you, your siblings, families, and our community. So thank you, Principal Lee, Principal Rosado, Principal Bolden, Principal Stansel, Principal Escobar, and Principal Liebert for the love and commitment to our students in cluster. Thank you, Dr. Cloyd and Dr. Bond, for supporting our students in their class activities and going above and beyond. To our administrative team, thank you. So at the Mill, administrators, we share the responsibility of every student, and our administrators had the opportunity of knowing you, and even though they were not your grade level administrator, they poured into you. Thank you, admin team, for loving and supporting the class of 2026. A special acknowledgement to Mr. Wiggins, our senior class administrator. This is Mr. Wiggins' first 12th grade class as an administrator. Mr. Wiggins has followed this class since their 9th grade year. He has fostered relationships with his students and has shown up for them in his quiet but yet impactful way. And also, Wiggins, thank you for your playlist. So every morning, we play music in the main lobby as we welcome our students and our staff. And 99% of the time, it's either Wiggins' playlist or my playlist. Both very good. As an ode to your playlist, Wiggins, here's a little thank you from me to you with lyrics of your most played artists and song. I'm being vulnerable here, okay? There we go. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to get to this thing we call graduation, and to celebrate our students and acknowledge the hard work of so many people. Mr. Wiggins, you are living your life like it's golden, and you hope that students do too. Even during the stressful moments, you keep telling us, more like we keep telling you, we gonna be all right. And the message that he reinforced to the class of 2026 is that you're amazing, just the way you are. And it's not 24-karat magic in the air, it's 26-karat magic in the air. So thank you for your leadership, your patience, your humor, and overall your heart. Seniors, give it up, please, for Mr. Wiggins. Last but not least, y nunca me voy a olvidar de la familia, a special acknowledgement to our families, parents, extended families, aunties, primos, tías, godparents, all of you all for trusting us with your children and supporting us throughout your lives. Students, please give your families a round of applause. All right. So let's go back to the narrative and the story you authored, Building Greatness. As a principal, you want to create a vision and purpose for the school for multiple years, so we work towards goals. I want to share a story/metaphor that I feel best describes you and describes us. There's an old story about a stone cutter. Day after day, a stone cutter strikes a giant rock with their hammer. They hit it once, twice, 10 times, 50 times, 100 times, and nada, nothing happens. The rock doesn't move. It doesn't crack. To everyone watching, it seems like his work means nothing. But then one more strike, and suddenly the rock splits in two. People think it was the final strike that broke that stone, but it wasn't. It was every strike before it. Every effort mattered, every swing, every moment. Class of 2026, that is your story. Watkins Mill did not become stronger overnight. The greatness was built little by little. Every time you came to school, when it would have been easier to stay home, every time you helped a classmate, every practice, every rehearsal, every hard conversation, every moment of kindness and courage, every time you believed in yourself when the world made that difficult. Those were the strikes against the stone, and little by little you broke through. You changed this school, and you wrote our story. Future students may never know all your names, but they will benefit from what you built. You are the authors of your story and our story. Your work, your creativity, and your commitment have changed the way we see us. You have proven that greatness is not handed to us. It is built through love, through purpose, and through a deep belief in ourselves and in each other. My charge to you, class of 2026, is to continue your story and to love yourselves. You be the author of your own story. You don't let circumstance, doubt, fear, or uncertainty get in the way of your story. Find your purpose, walk in it. Follow your heart, find your passion, because we are not here by accident. We are here to do what we are called to do. The world will spend a great deal of time telling you who you should be. Do not lose sight of who you already are. Be proud of yourselves, be proud of your culture, be proud of your family, be proud of your journey. And remember, you are and will always be loved by the village. You are the best kids in the county. You are destined for greatness, and you will build greatness. And when your name is called today, you are a giant, and you are walking amongst giants that walked before you. Be proud of yourselves. We love you. Don't forget the mill. You can always come home and go change the world. Los quiero mucho. Thank you. Now this is the part that gives me chills. Okay. Now I have the responsibility of officially recommending you the class of 2026 for your diplomas. I turn to the Honorable Grace Rivera Oven, board member, supporter of Watkins Mill High School, and I state for the record, on behalf of the faculty and staff of Watkins Mill High School, I recommend to you the members of the class of 2026 as qualified candidates for the State of Maryland diploma.
Thank you, Vilma. Buenas noches, familias. Good evening. I stand before you as a proud immigrant, first generation, and a product of Montgomery Public Schools. And before I do the confirmation, I have to tell you, you can truly feel the love in this room tonight. And you can really feel the proudness of each of the parents, the tias, the tios, everybody that is here for you graduates. You are so lucky to be loved by so many. And you might have never seen me before, or Dr. Taylor, many of us on this stage, but please know that we have been working tirelessly to ensure that today happens and that you can fly today very high and be proud of your achievements. Love you too, truly. Graduates, with pride, stand up. You have earned this. So with much honor and humility, I say to you, by the virtue of the authority vested in the Board of Education and in Montgomery County under the laws of the state of Maryland, I do now award diplomas or certificates evidencing the satisfactory completion of prescribed courses to the students of Watkins Mill High School, who are recommended for graduation by the faculty of this school. In receiving this diploma or certificate, each of you is entitled to all the privileges and honors accorded to graduates of a high school accredited by the Maryland State Department of Education. Class of 2026, clase del 2026, congratulations, felicidades.
Here's good.
Kind of right here. Perfect. You ready? David Stefan Niamki Adon. Roselle Tan Dagdag. Olivia Madison Gerard. Maria Christina Cassandra Gregorio. Esther Joelle Metabel Kouassi. Heaven Benim Mahari. Fatine Anjum Mia. Nathan David Monroe. Sarah Marie Emmanuel Njore. Ayush Nepal. Jessica Yaneth Oliva Castro. Anayeli Ortiz Morales. Sophia Romero. Carla Michelle Torres Romo. Vivian Sarai Urbina. Nohamen Temesjen Zalelem. Tracy Diana Espinoza.
Junie H. Kim. Camila Saraí Pupo Flores. Joycelyn Kaye Jordan Vitagler.
Who put the mic like this? Keep going.
Stacy Joanni Delao. Rihanna Aisha Abdul. Mariul Abaden. Nathaniel DeWitt Abraham. Hani Maruchi Hakeem Asi. Darian Daniel Aduse Kabaya. Kevin Nana Kwame Afu. Eli Aguadino. Mark Aguadino. Jaylin Aguas Vivas. Emily Dariela Aguilar Flores. Jonathan Emmanuel Aguilar Guzman. Fatima Ahmadzai. Oh, that's my guy. Eulalio Alexis Afaro. Katie Eliana Afaro. Mohammed Rehan Ali. Jared Alula. Bianca Daniela Alvaredo. Brian Amaya. Damaris Amanya Romero. Hansika Ambukar. Eugene Anim Amofa. Anna Clara Gennari. Christopher Hani Dory Angel. Emily Antonioli. John Anthony. Jefferson Ivan Aparicio.
Christopher Isaac Argueta Guevara. Stephanie Isieru. Eric Yacir Ayala. Mileni Jasmine Ayala.
Michael Elvis Acifianco. Fatma Khadija Ba. Lois Bafo. Joshua Bailey. Susanna Amelia Beckles.
Ingrid Jasmine Becerra Rojas. Joseph Lucar Belomo. Derek Patrick Benitez Rosales. Ashley Verónica Bernal Ramos. Alexander Reinaldo Berrios. Kenian Bisukwork. I'm sorry. Aldrin Matthew Marquez. Josiah Boaki.
Kwadwo Apaku Botang. Samuel Marcos Bonilla Gonzalez. Kelvin Stephen Bonilla Umanya. Jane Jahan Sean Bowerman. Dynasty Leylin Brackenridge. Siani Deshay Briscoe. Kristen Delonte Briscoe. Asia Marie Brooks. Cleo Amari Bryant. Dalia Cabrera Callejas. Carlos Emmanuel Caceres Hernandez.
Paola Guadalupe Calderón. Eric Alejandro Canas Iraeta. Miriam Vanessa Cardona. Jayla Michelle Carter. Genesis Estrella Vallecillo. Jennifer Jailene Castillo. Joana Sofio Castillo. Karen Gisela Castillo Flores.
Eduardo Cedillo Maldonado.
Ángel Wilfredo Chávez. Eliana Sonali Chávez. Dali Chávez Aniaipoma.
Angel Danielle Chavez Rauda. Brianna Cherry. Ariana Chicas. Zion Chique. Mateo Choza. Derek Samuel Coleman. Aimer Sael Colindres. Tanya Kimberlyn Collins. Zoe Finette Conroy. Diana Hazel Contreras Romero. Kristen Sincere Cooper. Christiana Celie Cooper. Haiti Yadira Correas Santos. Mario Alex Cortez. Alfreda Blessing Crusoe. Joel Cruz. Victor A. Davis. Nahid Dawood Zai. Oakley Balencita Delgado. Caleb Diaz. Stephanie Rebecca Diaz. Daisy Diaz Castillo. Stephanie Diaz Melendez.
Karis Janelle Dockery. Daniela Sarai Dominguez Garcia. Ibrima Drame. Ricardo Anthony Duncan.
Anthony Alexis Elver Garcia. Julian Miguel Ensayat Adiego. Sander Stanley Escalante Caceres. Natalie Carolina Escobar de Paz. A.B. Alexandra Espinal Rivera. Nicole Exigbo. Eduardo Jose Faustino Guardado. Billy Fatim Fiai. Leandro Fernandez Ramirez. Quinn Sebastian Farragut. Hector Figueroa Diaz. Josue Benjamin Flores Navarro. Thais Flores Tapia. Mayana Aliyah Foy. Gabriela Elizabeth Franco. Sydney Renee Franklin. Watching, tell me when to go. Sebastian Jorge Gagnon. Tell me when to go. Justin Alexis Galicia Leon. Balian Gallegos. Jose Anthony Gomez. Giovanni Moises Gomez Granados. Saul Ernesto Gomez Granados. Someone to go. Frank Caesar Dijike. Aiden Sebastian Garcia. Marissa Isabella Garcia. Sayla Abigail Garcia. Yaelin Michelle Garcia Hernandez. Bresley Diana Garcia Lopez. Yo, y'all need to tell me when to go. I got you. Steffi Sarai Garcia Mendoza. Allison Jasmine Gonzalez. Gorins Renee Gonzalez. Jimmy Alexander Gonzalez.
Joanna Del Carmen Gonzalez. Damascus Quinard Gorham Jr. Serenity Joy Gray Pierce.
Madeline Jasmine Guandique Chicas. Sofia Govera. Dame. Jefferson Guevara. Josephine Renee Guy. Mihir Haq. Donald Kanye Hardy. Aiden Carter Harris. Malachi Zaire David Harris. Zion Jeffrey Harris. Folashade Crystal Javon Hawkins. Angela Berenice Hernandez. Another one? Brandon Ismael Hernandez. Brandon James Hernandez. Ernesto Antonio Hernandez. Edgar Hernandez Juarez. Angeli Nicole Hernandez Pena. Genesis Hernandez Arriaga. Anaya Rihanna Hines. Aaron Holmes. Alejandro Edgardo Hoyos Manchego, sorry. Julian Ronaldo Hurst. I'll do this one. Hamad Iqbal. Mark Frederick Ayang Ingema. Jacob Jala. Joshua Roman Jet. Adriana Johnson. Destiny Marie Jordan. Joyce Ifejola Joshua.
Hillary Joanna Juarez Mendez. James Thomas Kyawu. Christy Anna Kaylee. Sorry.
Nikima Ashley Kusere.
Messiah He Kafuna.
Gloria Shalom Lambo. Anderson Lara.
Karen Lara. Adam Lee.
Julian Elizabeth Lara Maradiaga. Melissa Lucia Leiva. Jamilet Leiva Lopez. Brian Steven Guevara Hernandez. Gretel Ivana Martinez Lara. Micaela Valerie Correas.
Jovita Banda. Emily Estelle Benoon. Tassin Ayon. Diego Jose Rosales. Nathan Alexander Henio Alba. Thea Joyce Coma Liban. Nicole Liranzo Diaz. Emily Lizama. Daniela Lizama Garcia. Henry Daniel Lopez. Jennifer Zaraí Lopez. Agner Lopez. Nelson Josimar Lopez Ramos.
Brian Lopez. Marvin Rolando Lopez Souza.
Hilda Angelica Machado Posada.
Well, this is crazy. Ronald Aldelso Maldonado. Oh, yeah. Hey. Alyssa Yapu. Adam Daniel Coleman. Alex Holder. Evelyn Marie Hurt. Odette Pomasi. Mary Afia Manu.
Carla Isabela Maradiaga Leiva.
Alex Leonel Marquez Diaz. Adan Israel Martinez.
Oscar Josué Martínez Bermúdez.
Diego Martinez Escobar. Christian Martinez Lopez. Alexis Martinez. Judas Andreas. Calixte Michael Masanga. Marvin Scott Medea. Christian Mejia Paniagua. Catherine Yisel Mendez. David Stephen Mendez. Edgar Mendez Solis. Alejandro Miguel Moreno. Justin Ryan Pilipil Minoza. Daniel Miranda. Mariam Mojica Alvarenga. Brian Aldair Molina Membrano. Ricardo Jose Molinado. Ariana Montesino Rodriguez. Aaron Gabriel Moran. Angela Christina Moreno. Miguel Angel Moreno Montoya. James Robert Saxon Mosby. Cody Jordan Mose.
Kiki Malameni Mulba. Sun Moon Samad Muna. David Alexander Munoz. Narius Murphy. Ryan Nazle Sorab. Francis Ariel Adu Inda. Gideon Tobu Phineas Ingesin. Sunday Ariana Nolasco. Mark Yemine. David Uchenna Obidike. Hibat Ulajide. Naraya Grace Oliver. Layla Jade Oni. Allison Oriana Cruz. Elizabeth Dinora Oriana Escorcia. Danny Ortiz Morales. Yancy Carolina Ortiz Garcia. Angel Jefferson Osorio Cardona. David Kwame Owusu. Asharo Sheree Park. Diana Kathy Paria Meia. Meia. Thank you. Sanaya Yasmin Parti. Allison Armida Paz Arias. Josiah Ishad Peck. Geraldo Perea. Johan Diego Perez.
Ronald Perez. Jessica Perez Ladamverat. Jonathan Alexander Perez Ramos. Martin San Diego Pineda. Kimani Antonio Pink. Arnav Pokarel. Julio Fernando Polanco Abrego. Joaquin Joel Porras. Maria Elizabeth Portillo Paniagua.
Keon Jamarco Prather. Ian Jacob Powell. He was behind him. Marissa Isabella Puente Garo. Jordan Charles Quest.
Jonathan Samir Quintanilla Castillo. Rachel Saraí Quintanilla Cortés. Lázaro Antonio Quinteros. Katie Samantha Ramírez. Diego Ramírez Abarca. Milady Tatiana Ramírez Crespín. Andrew Ramos. Sahar Rasoli. Edwin Adonai Reyes Escobar. Sagar Rezai. Brianna Nina Riley. Daniela Aileen Rivas. Loren Sofía Rivas. Alison Alessandra Rivas Bonilla. Anthony Balmori Rivas Gracias. Daniela Natalie Rivas.
Jawan Emmanuel Robinson. Driona Nakia Robinson. Cesar Arnaldo Rodas Aguilar. Carlos Rodas Alvarado. Angie Rodriguez. Sophia Claire Rodriguez. Loani Rodriguez Martinez. Josue Sebastian Rojas Escobar. Oscar Fernando Romualdo Velasquez. Nicholas Stewart Rowe.
Sofía Vanessa Rubio Zamora. Cleo Jillian Russ. Gloria Kenfak Sagun. Cindy Yesenia Sabillon Hernández. Jeffrey Adonai Sabillon Mendoza. Ian Frederick Sakushi. Mohammed Hasib Solamdin. Oscar Andrés Salgado Cardona. Christian Andrés Salvatierra Rivera. Catania Kentoya Zamora. Cristina Lisette Sánchez Rubí. Carlos Sandoval Argueta. Jefferson Santos Murillo. Stephanie Santoyo Acosta. Ethan Sebastian Chadon. Anthony, where's
Anthony.
oh,
What? I don't have a.
there's no Angelique.
She doesn't have a card.
Oh my gosh.
Do this one. Oh, hers is right here.
Angelique, what is it?
Solis.
Angeli Solis. Guys, this is ridiculous.
Angelique Leia. That's what you. Hey, you don't want a card. Anthony Jeremiah Scott. Is this David? David Alexander Surpas. Jaden Isaiah Sharif. Jared Miguel Senguenza Mars. Rylan Isaac Simmons. Hey, where's your cards? I need the cards. Caleb Shemaiah Robin Sims. Cameron Dior Sims. Patience Nicole Smith. Celine Stella Smith. Christian Alonzo Solis. Julian Soriana Noriega. Jocelyn Sotelo Serrano. Jeremiah Elijah Sparkman. Ryan Kenneth Swander. Samir Abu Tarka. Ininam Estrella Chalim.
Eliel Tejada Cruz. Briston Rafi Tellez Mairena. Armand Brad Tenque Yale. Jaden Isaiah Thompson. Esther Amanda Trujillo Núñez. Dianeskia Auxiliadora Trujillo Núñez. Paulo Alian Tuba. Yadira Alfaro. Nicole Abigail Uloa. Ashley Jennifer Umana. Sabrina Anabel Valencia. Chris Valladares. Graciela Vargas. Calais Sandro Vasquez Borda. Alexandra Esmeralda Vasquez Gomez. Carlo Alexander Vega.
Daniel Vega Polo. Francesco Nicolai Vega Ramirez. Stanley Scott Velasquez Gomez. Jacob Collins Venables. Nanda Viana Mela Kakamaso. Nestor Odir Villalobos Naharo. Yairo Christopher Villanueva Sanchez. Jason Enrique Villegas. Tokara Kamora Nevea Wallace. Dalen Shaheem White. Zanai Ashari Williams. Riley Aaliyah Wyatt. Oli Johannes.
Nihan Toha Zaman.
Aiden Zamin. Zaira Zavala Guevara. Mia Zavaleta. Christian Ezekiel Zelaya. Jasmine Christina Zelaya Montano. Valerie Michelle Cepeda. Christopher Ramon Dominguez Funes. Chioma Lauren Rose Hines. Tony Zhu.
As you walked across the stage and received your diploma, this moment is not only a symbol of your effort and sacrifice, but an embodiment of your gratitude to those who have been with you throughout this journey, for they too were instrumental in your success. In a few moments, life as we know it will change forever. Look to your left, look to your right, and in any direction you look, you will find family, teachers, and friends who are part of you, of what you're accomplishing today. So take a moment to soak it all in for one last time. When we move our tassels, it doesn't just represent this achievement. Rather, with such a harmonious motion, we close the door on this chapter of life and open a new one to the future. To my classmates, look how far we've come. And to every family member and faculty who stands with us today, this achievement belongs to you as much as it belongs to us. So on the count of 3, let's move our tassels from left to right, signifying that we have graduated. 1, 2, 3. Congratulations, class of 2026. We did it!